you? Everyone's trying to get a hold of you. Your partner just died. Call me.
Maybe I should give you some background. I started in this business in 1996. I planned diligently for my transition from banking, but I still wasn't ready for the unexpected challenges of this career. Fortunately, I found two outstanding mentors that were there to help me along. One was in the insurance business, the other an investment guy, and I rounded out the pack as a comprehensive financial planner. The insurance guy, he was almost 35 years older than us, so he wanted to make sure that we had a solid succession plan in place to protect him and his family. We spent hours and thousands of dollars in legal bills getting it right. And then we updated it every 3 to 5 years to keep it current with our evolving practices. We did everything right. We bought life insurance on his life to fund the buyout. We communicated the plan with our staff. We even used our experience with clients to make sure that they had insurance in place to fund their buy-sells. Obviously, we hoped that our partner would live and be able to work for as long as he wanted, but we were confident that we were prepared for the worst. The worst came in the fall of 2011. I was in Dallas at an industry conference very similar to this one. The meetings had ended, and I went to dinner with some of the people that I'd met over the past few days. After a while, I looked down at my silent cell phone. 10 missed calls and 4 voicemails. That is never a good thing. The first call, it's from my wife. Brad, where are you? Everyone's trying to find you. Your partner just died. Call me. But it wasn't the old guy. It was the 52-year-old partner. We had planned, but we hadn't planned for the unexpected. So many people depending on us, and we let them all down by not anticipating the unexpected. So what do? Well, you mobilize. But what does that mean? I set 3 priorities. Communicate with my staff, notify the clients, and meet with each client personally. I called my partner's assistant. Barbara, I know it's probably the furthest thing from your mind, but I want you to know your job is safe. I need you, our clients need you, probably more now than ever. But I need your help. Can you put together a complete list of clients and highlight the top dozen or so, not by assets or revenue, but by who's going to need the most hand-holding? Would you believe she had already done that? And call Roger Verboon at Securities America. We're going to need his help coordinating with operations. So I took the list that she sent me, and I started calling those top priority clients from Dallas. And then we started working on drafting notification letters for everyone else. But what do you say? I have no idea. I've never done this before. So I think about what I would want to hear. 4 things. Number 1, your money is safe. That's their biggest concern. But they may be afraid to voice it, so I raise it first. Second, you've been in good hands. John cared so much about his clients, he made sure a succession plan was in place for a smooth transition so that you would be okay. And you're still in good hands. You may not know me, but you've seen my name on our letterhead for years. He was my mentor. He taught me everything I know. So we have the same philosophy, the same values, the same commitment to taking care of our clients. And finally, next steps. I need to ask if anything was in process so that we can make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. If not, we'll be in touch shortly to schedule a face-to-face meeting. So I finally found a flight back to Cleveland, and I began the process of meeting with each client personally. I wanted to get everyone on the calendar as soon as possible. The meetings could be weeks away, but I wanted every client to know that a meeting with their new advisor was scheduled so they didn't feel the vacuum. But think about the logistics of this task. scheduling 250 appointments. If you schedule 10 appointments a week like most advisors, that would take you half the year. When I realized that issue, I called my assistant and my partner's assistant into my office on a Tuesday morning. We have a problem. Our clients will be nervous about the security of their accounts until they see that we are truly prepared for this transition. So I want to get everyone scheduled as soon as possible. But there are 250 clients to schedule. So we need to schedule 100 appointments by the end of the week. I hadn't prepared them for that. I got deer in the headlight looks as I tried to figure out if I was serious. But then they said something unexpected. No problem. We have 4 days. That's only 25 a day. They did the math. And as you plan for your practice, make sure that you do the math. For me, there were initial calls to be made. 250 clients, 5 to 10 minutes per call. That's 40 hours of calls. Not realistic with everything else that we had to do. So I had to tell most clients by email or letter that their trusted advisor was dead. Transition meetings, 250 clients, 1 hour per meeting, 250 hours. That's a month. And that doesn't include any time for my own clients. Ongoing review meetings. There's now 500 full-service clients combined. 500 clients, 1 to 4 meetings per client per year. That's 15 to 20 full reviews per week. That doesn't include servicing, CE, compliance meetings, new clients, or even a few minutes for my family. That is just basic reviews. By the way, I'm in Austin on Monday and Tuesday this week. That means I need to complete my 15 appointments this week in only 3 days. It's tough enough to put a succession plan on paper. Now try to squeeze it into your calendar. But you know what? They did it. They scheduled those 100 appointments by the end of that week, and then they scheduled the remaining 150 clients the following week. The goal for those initial meetings was similar to the phone calls. Prove everything is okay. For me, that meant connecting with their history. I was his chosen successor. You trusted him, he trusted me, you can trust me. I brought their physical file into the room. I didn't have a chance to analyze it in the rush of all the meetings, but they could see that I had complete access to their entire history. And the assistant with whom they had a relationship scheduled that meeting and was there to greet them as they came in. As we finished each meeting, I began to talk about objectives and next steps. Again, continuity. I wish we had planned better for this unexpected event, but we lucked out. We jumped in with both feet, and fortunately, our first try worked. We were able to retain 98% of the clients, but it was just luck and the dedication of my team, because the competitors were circling like vultures. I've taken you through the details of these first steps to give you an idea of just how overwhelming this process is. No matter how well you have planned, there will always be the unexpected. So what does it mean to be prepared for the unexpected? Here are the four takeaways that I took from this experience. First, put a formal succession plan in place that is funded with life and disability insurance. Maintain a complete list or database of all clients, including name, address, phone, email, and highlight the top priority clients. Again, not by size, but by who's going to need the most care. Prepare notification letters and get them pre-approved by compliance. Assign duties and responsibilities for a smooth transition. And ideally, let clients know who your successor is and that you care enough about your client's future to protect them. Maybe even introduce them. But it's not enough to think that you have this complete. Like a disaster recovery program for technology, you need to complete periodic dress rehearsals to ensure you are truly prepared. And don't forget to plan for the unexpected. So where are we today? Frankly, I'm drinking out of a fire hose. My calendar is packed and I'm generally booked at least 3 weeks out. I have an amazing staff. In fact, Barbara Powell was named Associate of the Year because of her role in this transition. I'm paying for the practice through an earnout. But after monthly installments and taxes, there is zero net revenue from the acquired practice. I am working my butt off for free for 5 years because we didn't bother to buy life insurance on the young guys. So what about you? Have you taken the time to plan for your exit from your business, expected or unexpected? What are you waiting for? To help, the practice management team at Securities America has created a program with the objective of establishing and documenting formal succession plans for every advisor. To date, 186 advisors have completed this task and have succession plans on file. 186. It's a nice start, but it means 2,000 of us are unprepared. So please, make the time to plan for a smooth transition, even if it's uncomfortable to think about. You owe it to the people that are counting on you, to your clients, your staff, your family, and yourselves. I would love to stay and tell you more, but I have way too many client meetings to prepare for.